guys, we are back looking again at My Story Animated. The homies are bestest of friends in this YouTube world. And I am praying that this time I found one where it isn't some spoiled rich kid. But hey, there's only one way to find out. We gotta watch it.
I look too different from my family!
This is one of their most viewed ones for the last 2 months. This has 11 million views in 2 months.
That is crazy.
So clearly this one has a lot of hype around it. So we're gonna check it out. And speaking of hype, you guys have a few days left if you want to snag one of the dumbest shirts ever created. Come January 1st, these shirts will no longer be available. Link will be in the description. But for now, it is time to watch
The most talked about My Story Animated video of the last 2 months. People, RobertIDK My Story Animated theme song.
Animations, it kinda feels like I'm on vacation when I see a vid from MSA about a girl who's gone completely insane. But we'll still laugh and scream and cry and be glad that we don't have their lives. So come along, enjoy the ride, and let's watch some MSA tonight.
I look too different from my family. People, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hello, friends. I'm Arya from Chicago.
Hello,
Before
Arya.
I tell you my incredible story, please like and subscribe.
Guys, let's just get it over with. Okay? Listen, I will like the MSA video. You guys like the RobertIDK video, okay? Can we agree on that? All right, let's move forward.
I know everyone thinks their dads are strong.
Nope.
But I knew for a fact that mine was the strongest.
Whoa,
He
what
was
a
an
hunk.
Army major, and I was super proud of him. But because of his job, he was gone for months.
That
Mom
is
left
sad
us
that
when I was a
happens.
baby, so Grandma took care of me in Dad's absence.
You ain't
When I
got
was
no
in 7th
parents?
grade, he gave me the best news ever. He was getting remarried, and I was getting a new mom and a sister.
That's kind of hype. Not gonna lie, that's kind of hype. I have never experienced that, but some of you guys have experienced this before. You get to have new families. I mean, divorce is a sad thing. It's typically not a happy thing, but the thought of having a new mom or a new dad or a new brother or a new sister, that's kind of hype. Not gonna lie. But it wouldn't be sprung on you like this. Like, you would have met this family before they are getting engaged, but whatever.
I was getting a new mom and a sister. Dad got me the most gorgeous pink dress for his wedding,
Aww.
and everyone couldn't stop gushing about how pretty I looked.
Aww.
Until my stepsister Jenny crashed into me and
No!
spilled her orange juice
Oh, no,
all
Jenny,
over my hair and
please.
clothes. I'm so sorry. There was a bee chasing me.
Oh, no,
Wedding's over
Jenny.
Anyway,
Jenny's
my
the
stepmom
worst.
doted on me, and Jenny, well, she was also pretty awesome. But sometimes she went overboard with her kindness. Arya, I made these napkins for you.
Fake.
With my own hands.
Fake.
That would have been cute if Jenny hadn't made that out of the dress I wore on our parents' wedding day.
Jenny!
Once, Jenny and I were playing in a nearby park, and after a few hours, we felt hungry. So Jenny went home to fetch something to eat. Suddenly, I heard her screaming, so I ran to her and
It's
found one of our
lies.
neighbors holding her by
It's
her collar.
lies.
What are you doing, Mrs. Sparkley? I caught this little thief trying to break into your home. She was crawling through the kitchen window. That's because I forgot the key and no one's home because of that.
Jenny, there was a bee chasing me inside. Okay, Jenny, you already ruined Arya's dress twice over. First, the bee spilling, and then the napkin ripping. Jenny, can you just be an honest and okay person? Could we do that? Or do we have our villain 1 minute and 29 seconds in? I'm thinking that's what we got.
Yeah, she's not a thief. She's my sister.
Oh, no.
Your sister? I'm sorry, honey. You're so pretty. You both don't look related at all. It was true that Jenny and I looked different, but the way Mrs. Sparkley said that made me feel bad. And Jenny looked ready to explode.
Oh, no.
And you look like you're related to a family of pigs. Here, eat some dirt. Jenny grabbed a fistful of mud, threw it on Mrs. Sparkley's face, and ran away. Dad had to face the anger of a furious Mrs. Sparkley for an
That'll
hour
happen.
that evening.
That'll happen.
Soon, Jenny joined my school, and I was glad to introduce her to my friends. But I noticed that she tried to copy me in everything. We ended up buying the same clothes. She joined the school's drama club like me, and she even brought pasta to school every day like me. even though
Pasta
she
to school
hated it.
every
Then
day,
one-
bro. You think that's enough carbs, fam? You think that's enough carbs? Is Jenny okay? Is Jenny an okay person?
No.
if she's just a quirky weirdo, those are some serious quirks early on, you know? I don't know, I don't trust this Jenny character.
Every day, like me, even though she hated it. Then one day, I got to know she wanted to—
MSA theme must come! I have no idea what that says or means. No idea. What does that mean? What is that? What is—
I got to know she wanted to play the role I was auditioning for in the school play, so I simply stepped back to give her the chance.
Yeah.
And she did manage to land the role. When we got home, she happily broke the news to Mom and Dad.
Yay.
But just then, Dad got a call, and when he hung up, he cried with joy.
Yes.
It was your drama teacher. Some casting director watched your recent play, and he wants to cast you in an upcoming teen movie. I was ecstatic. Dad said he'd take us all to dinner at a fancy restaurant to celebrate.
Sorry, Jenny,
That
your
night,
school play
Jenny
thing
got a bad
is
headache,
stupid in
and Mom
comparison.
had to stay back to take care of her. After that day, I started getting popular in school. Everyone suddenly wanted to hang out with me,
no.
but I felt Jenny slowly growing distant. She no longer wanted to play with me at home. And at
Jenny, this is why comparison is the worst. This is why comparison is the worst. You got the role in the school play, Jenny. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Everyone wants what they can't have. They say this is a saying, people. Comparison is the thief of joy. Listen, how do you think I would feel about myself if every day I woke up and compared myself to Mr. Beast or something like that, you know? Jenny, you got the role in the play. Forget the teen movie. That's cool. Sure, that's cool. But it's not about what the other people are doing. It's about what you're doing. Please, Jenny, focus on yourself, believe in yourself, and support your sister, dang it. Come on.
Jenny's slowly growing distant. She no longer wanted to play with me at home. And at school, she'd often say awful things to embarrass me.
Did you guys know that Arya ate her bookers when she was little? Ew.
You
And
weren't
she
even with her
loved
when she
smelling
was
her
little,
socks
bro.
after a sweaty gym session.
Whenever I told Mom about it, Jenny started crying like a baby and said she was just having some harmless fun. 6
Not
months
so
passed,
harmless,
and
bro.
one day, Dad got a call that he and his team had to leave for Afghanistan immediately.
Oh, no.
A couple of days after
Her one
Dad left,
teammate is
we got
gone.
the most terrible news. Dad and a few of his teammates had gone missing. I was devastated, but Mom and Jenny acted like everything was normal.
Oh,
It was
no.
Jenny's birthday in a week, and both of them were busy planning for the party.
Arya, should I get a Barbie cake or a unicorn cake? How can you even think about celebrating when there's still no news about Dad? It's
Oh,
my 13th
no.
birthday. I can't let anyone ruin it. Besides, who knows if he'll ever be found?
Oh,
That made
no,
me
what a
so
freak.
angry.
I gave Jenny a tight slap.
Good,
She pounced on me and we
good.
fought like wildcats until Mom pulled us apart. When she heard what happened, she grounded me for a week.
No! Oh no, now you're trapped in a house with people who aren't on your side. Oh no. What a horrible situation. Because I've heard of things like this as well. People who have divorced parents who wind up having step parents, and it becomes this battle of, you know, the parents favoring their biological children. That's not a good situation. That ain't a good situation.
When she heard what happened, she grounded me for a week. But when the party was in full swing, I may have sneaked into the kitchen and sprinkled some extra pepper in the food and poured a
no.
bottle of vinegar into the lemonade.
Oh no!
Mom, I feel like I ate the sun.
Now you're
Give
a
me some
villain.
lemonade, quick. What did you mix in it? It tastes like pee.
The party was ruined. And obviously, it didn't take long for Mom and Jenny to figure out who was responsible for it.
Oh,
Your daddy
no,
spoiled
you had the
way
bottles in
too
your
much,
pocket?
Arya. But now it's time to knock some sense into that pretty little head of yours. Mom placed a mop bucket in front of me and asked me to clean the kitchen.
Good.
Just then,
You deserve
I saw
that,
Jenny walk
Arya.
out of my room with all my favorite dresses.
Since you didn't get me a birthday cake, I'm taking these.
Can't anyone be nice in this story? Are there any good people in this story? The dad, I guess, who's missing in the Middle East? Now I'm upset. Whose side are we on? We're not on anyone's side right now. This is a problem for me. When I consume these stories, I want to know who the good person is. But oh wait, it's said in the theme song. A girl who's gone completely insane.
About a girl who's gone completely insane.
Every time, without fail, even if they seem like good people, rest assured that they will go crazy.
I'm taking these. Oh, and I also like the headband you're wearing.
Jenny snatched it from my head and put it on hers, and Mom didn't say a word. 2 years passed, and there was still no news of Dad or his teammates.
2 years?
But I never lost hope.
Is he coming
Several
back,
acting
guys?
offers
He's
poured
gotta
in
come
after my
back.
movie stint, but I refused them all since I was more interested in studying and topping my grades. Besides, I knew if I got more popular, Jenny would resent it and find ways to make my life miserable.
You gotta live your
when
life,
I reached the
Arya.
10th grade, a new girl named Cheryl joined our class mid-session. Our teacher made her sit with me so that I could help her catch up on the work she'd missed. But soon, I noticed something really weird about her. She
She's a
didn't
clone of
smile
Jenny.
or laugh at all. Do you know what happens when an elephant feels dizzy? It elephants.
The MSA joke department deserves a raise for that one.
What's a cow's favorite holiday? New Year's Eve.
Hilarious! Hilarious, MSA. Great stuff.
Soon, the whole class was gossiping about how weird Cheryl was. Someone even started a rumor that she was a robot. Then one day,
I am
entered the
Cheryl-bot.
classroom and saw Jenny's minions had pinned Cheryl to a wall and Jenny was tickling her.
What
Why can't
the
you laugh?
heck?
Are you really a robot? Stop it. Leave her alone. I will. When she smiles. I'm sure Cheryl doesn't want to waste her smile on a moron like you.
Oh
Just
my
then, our
gosh!
teacher entered and everyone went back to
Savagery.
their seats. After that incident, Cheryl and I grew super close. She told me that she had a rare condition called Mobius syndrome that made it impossible for her to have any facial expression.
It sounds a lot like Morbius syndrome. You can watch that whole movie, you won't have a single face. See, MSA, hire me for your joke team, baby. Hire me for your joke team. Sorry, it's bad taste to laugh at your own jokes.
Made it impossible for her to have any facial expressions. The kids at my previous school kept bullying me, so I begged Mom to shift me to a new one. But I guess I'll always be a weirdo. Cheryl,
Aw,
you're perfect
just watch
the way
Morbius
you
with
are.
me. We'll have a
I'm gonna
great
make
time.
Sure no one makes you feel otherwise. I asked our teacher if Cheryl and I could organize workshops to educate kids about Mobius syndrome, and she gladly agreed. Our workshops were a great success.
Is this
Every kid who
wait, is this real? Guys, it's research time. Mobius syndrome, a rare birth defect caused by the absence or underdevelopment of the 6th and 7th cranial nerves, which control eye movements and facial expression. This is real, and they can't smile and stuff.
great success. Every kid who attended told Cheryl how brave she was for talking about her condition,
Good job,
including our
Cheryl.
school's most popular jock, Chris. You're
Oh.
awesome, Cheryl. Just the way you are.
Old green-haired
OMG,
Chris.
Did Chris just call me awesome? Pinch me, Arya, so I know it's not a dream. Even our principal
She
praised
almost
us and told
smiled.
me it was heartwarming to see the efforts I'd put in to help Cheryl. A few days later, we had a debate competition in which both Cheryl and I participated. When the results were
Whoa.
announced, I
Cheryl,
stood first and Cheryl
that is the job for you. Become a debater and never show any sign of weakness. You can't do facial expressions, so no matter what, you will intimidate your opposition. What an incredible idea for a job. That's what you do. Yo, do we have anyone in the boop troop with Mobius syndrome? Because hey, if you don't know what you're trying to do for a living, debating. I don't know how you make money debating, but somehow use this to your advantage. You're a genius. Cheryl, you're a genius.
Cheryl and I participated. When the results were announced, I stood first and Cheryl stood second. We both hugged each other, but just then, Cheryl's mom marched up on stage and started yelling at her.
Oh, no.
You always stood first in your previous school. What happened to you?
No!
Why have you suddenly turned stupid? But
Oh,
she came in second, and that's pretty awesome too. You should be happy for
Yes.
her. Of course she'd say that since you bagged the top spot. Cheryl, this girl's your competition. You need to stay careful. Whatever did that mean?
Wow,
After
what a
that
bad
day,
mom.
Cheryl and I participated in a few more competitions, all
Eating
of which I
contests?
won while she stood second or third. She didn't seem to mind, but I knew her mom was giving her a tough time for it.
We have a new
she
villain,
thinks I was
again.
better off in my previous school. But doesn't she care about all the bullying you faced? She says
No.
because of my condition, it's something I have to learn to live with. And here I thought my stepmom was a witch. Months passed, and soon it was time for prom night. Cheryl had a massive crush on Chris since our workshop days. and she felt he liked her too. I think he's gonna ask
Okay, what happened to the sister? What happened to our previous villain here? What happened to Jenny?
Jenny?
Do we not care about Jenny?
Jenny!
Was Jenny nothing more than a pawn in this greater game of MSA chess?
Bye-bye, Jenny.
When's she gonna become relevant again? I mean, I like Cheryl, though. I like Cheryl. I am Team Cheryl. But, like, come on.
Months passed, and soon it was time for prom night. Cheryl had a massive crush on Chris since our workshop days, and she felt he liked her too. I think he's gonna ask me out for prom. I'm so excited. I've already decided what I'm gonna wear.
Yay.
Just then, I saw Chris heading towards us.
Oh no,
but
it's gonna be...
instead of asking Cheryl, he
yep.
asked me out. I felt awful, and obviously, I politely turned him down. Why did you do that?
Cheryl,
The
bro.
way he was looking at you? I think he really likes you. You're so lucky, Arya. Everyone likes you. Oh,
Cheryl,
I have my
like
share of
you.
haters too. Besides, how can I go out with a boy my best friend has a crush on? Remember? Sisters before misters? Later that day,
Heck
our
yeah.
science teacher...
I cannot relate to that. Any female boops in the troop who can relate to sisters before misters? Is this something you guys say? Is that something you guys say? There is a male equivalent that I don't know if YouTube's auto speech detection systems will like me saying, but sisters before misters. Come on, you gotta live by the code.
Later that day, our science teacher had asked us to prepare a project and told us the best one would get a scholarship opportunity at a prestigious university in New York. I need to win this one. I'm pretty sure my stepmom wouldn't spend a single penny on my college education. And if I win this competition, Mom would finally stop breathing down my neck.
Okay.
No matter which of us wins, a pizza party with lots of ice cream is guaranteed. For the next few days,
Whoa,
Cheryl
that
and I
makes
got
it
busy
worth
with our
it.
projects. When we brought them to school on the submission day, I was surprised to see how amazing her
I hope
project
Cheryl
was.
wins.
This
She
looks
deserves
so
it.
incredible. I'm sure you're winning this
No,
time.
she's not gonna
You really
win.
think so?
There's no way
I
she's
spent the
gonna
last
win.
3 nights working on it. Just then, it was announced that we had to keep our projects in the auditorium for the teachers to review. After placing my project next to
Jenny gonna
Cheryl's, I was about to
sabotage?
leave when a hand roughly turned me around. How dare you agree to go out with Chris?
Jenny!
I asked him out for prom night, but he told me he was taking you.
Jenny!
What the fudge? First Cheryl and now Jenny? Did the entire school have a crush on that guy? I have no idea why he said that. He did ask me out, but I refused. You lying witch. Suddenly, Jenny pushed me hard, and I landed straight on Cheryl's project.
Oh, Cheryl! Cheryl! No! Cheryl doesn't deserve this treatment. Cheryl doesn't deserve this. Cheryl is just trying to go about her life without a smile, but with a good heart. That's what she's trying to do in this life. And Arya is trying to make that happen. She's trying to allow that to happen. But Jenny, you have to stop. You have to stop, Jenny. Jenny, why don't you go hang out with Cheryl's mom? You two sound like you deserve each other, you know? I think y'all would be a great match, you two. I hate everyone in this video.
And I landed straight on Cheryl's project. Oh God, Jenny, what did you do?
What did you do?
I frantically tried saving Cheryl's project, but
Oh
just
no,
then
she's
I
gonna
saw her
think
walk
that
in.
she
What's
broke
taking
it?
you so
Yeah.
long, Arya? My project! I'm sorry, Cheryl. It was an accident. Stop lying, Arya. I just saw you ruin this project. I tried to stop her, Cheryl, but she said she
These
had to
demon
win this
woman.
competition at all costs. I was shocked at how evil Jenny could be. I was
Oh,
about
no.
to slap her, but Cheryl caught my hand mid-
All right, Jenny, off the cliff with you. This is irredeemable behavior. If only, right? If only we had a little animated cliff. You know? Listen, I ain't gonna say it. I'm just saying if there was a cliff, there was an animated cliff and fictional animated Jenny was there, you know, maybe a little bit of, you know, maybe just a little bit of... Listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything, but we're all thinking it, okay?
I was shocked at how evil Jenny could be.
Yep.
I was about to slap her, but Cheryl caught my hand midair, and my heart
okay,
broke to see
Arya.
the distrust in her eyes. I can't believe you'd stoop so low to win a competition. I should have believed my mom. All you ever cared about was winning.
No!
Our friendship never meant anything to you. That's not true. I tried to stop Cheryl, but she ran away with tears in her eyes as Jenny smirked at me. I was summoned to the principal's office, but given my spotless track record, I was let off after a stern
Good,
lecture.
good.
After that day, Cheryl refused to talk to me, and started hanging out with Jenny instead. Watching those two together
Cheryl,
made my blood boil.
Are you too dumb to see past the lies? Are you too dumb to see past the lies, Cheryl? Jenny lives in a world of lies. It's all lies with this woman. Yeah, woman? You don't even deserve that word. This little girl. I thought you were smarter than this, Cheryl. Jenny must be a pretty good actor. No wonder she was jealous about the teen movie.
Watching those two together made my blood boil, and I couldn't concentrate on my studies. For the first time, I got a C in science, my favorite subject. My home life was already a mess, and whatever little happiness I found in school was being destroyed by Jenny. On prom night, I was in my bed watching my favorite MSA videos when Jenny barged into my room.
What about the RobertIDK reactions? Watch those as well. Man, if MSA put in RobertIDK into a video, I think my life would be complete. I think I'd be good, you know, after that. I think that would be a major highlight for your boy. Anyways, sorry. Let's get back to it.
When Jenny barged into my room, dressed like a wannabe model. How does it feel to be a loser, Arya? Sitting all alone on prom night in your tacky clothes.
Record conversations like this so Cheryl can see.
What have I ever done to you? Remember Mom's wedding day? I was the flower girl, yet everyone kept talking about how pretty you looked. And then I bagged that play, but you got chosen for a movie. You've always tried to one-up me. Arya's so pretty. Arya's a genius. Arya. I didn't do it intentionally. And is it really my fault that I'm good at what I do? No. But do you have any idea how that makes me feel?
Comparison is the thief of joy, Jenny.
I should have stopped my growth just because you weren't growing at the same pace? You know what, Jenny? I am not responsible for your insecurities, and I am so done with you. The moment she left, I called Chris and told him I was ready to go to prom with him if he was still interested. He gladly agreed, and when I arrived at the party on Chris's arm, I could see Jenny's jaw drop to the floor.
Jealous.
And then she looked angrier than a raging bull and came charging at me. But before she could reach me, someone stepped in between us. Don't you dare mess with my best friend. Cheryl? You said you wouldn't be attending the prom. Well, guess what? I changed my mind,
showed her true
so
colors.
Glad that I did. How else would I have gotten the chance to hear you bragging to your friends about how you lied to ruin things between me and Arya? Jenny looked stunned for a moment. Then she tried to attack Cheryl, but before she could, a crowd of angry girls picked her up and threw her out.
Where's the cliff?
Cheryl apologized to me a lot, and I decided to give her another chance. Later that night, when Chris dropped me home, I opened the main door, but right then, a bag came flying at me.
It's her dad!
I dodged
It's her dad!
it just in time. How dare you think I'll let you into this house after what you did to Jenny?
Guys, we still got 50 seconds left. Can we get the epic dad moment? Can we get the epic dad moment? In the comments, are we gonna get the epic dad moment? What do you think? You know what, Mom? Listen, I know I've already asked you guys to comment about like 4 or 5 different things, but I don't care. I can do it. I can read. I can read them all, okay? And listen, even after all those questions I've asked you guys, still, let me know what you thought of the video, because that's truly what means the most to me, okay? Run up the comments on this one, okay? Run them up. Seriously, let's get a dad moment, okay? Let's get a dad moment. We still have time.
How dare you think I'll let you into this house after what you did to Jenny? Stealing the boy she likes? Humiliating her at prom?
You can be at my
Take your
house,
bag and
daughter.
get lost. Go scrub someone else's toilets now. No one talks to my daughter like that. It was Dad! I was thrilled to see him and ran straight into his arms. He listened to every word of what Mom said, and
Get
he was
him! Get
furious.
him!
Dad asked me if this is how I'd been treated in his absence, and he immediately sent Mom and Jenny packing. Dad then told me he'd been captured by the enemy and held hostage for 2 years. But then the government struck a deal with them, and they released him. I missed you so much,
That is a very
Dad.
dark
I missed
thing
you
to
more,
throw in.
sweetheart. As Dad pulled me in for a hug, I knew my life would be perfect again.
That one was crazy! That was crazy! No wonder this one has the 11 milli. Jeez! Okay, next time I'm going by view count, okay? People, If you didn't see the last one, make sure you're caught up on all the MSA videos. You know what to do. If you're missing any from your watch history, check them out. Here's MSA's channel. Check them out. They did all the hard work. I just said the silly things. Check them out. Or here's a different video. I love y'all. Have a great day. Peace.